I told Obama's people, you guys don't get too far, don't get your feet too far in Afghanistan. Let me tell you something. I know that's where this thing started. I know we have to have some handle, but don't get yourself out on a limb where you're saying you're going to put more troops in, because one of the solutions is bring the troops home, reestablish our preeminence in defense worldwide so our ground forces can be deployed, and then after that you'll have to see how much money is available.
What do we do in Afghanistan?
What's the plan? There's no plan. I've said over and over to Gates, what the hell's your plan? He says, well, we're going to get the Europeans involved. They've been telling me that for over a year. When I was there the last time, they said, well, we're going to get the Europeans involved. We should get the Europeans. They're the ones that get the poppy. They're the ones that have an impact. But the Europeans know also, and well, I'll tell you a story about Afghanistan that shows you how tough they are.
Would you agree with Obama moving more troops over there?
No, I don't know about more troops. I think the Europeans ought to put more troops in. I don't think we should. I think the Europeans should. But the president of Pakistan, the money came through my committee when I was chairman before and went to Afghanistan. So Schultz asked me to go to the funeral, Pakistan funeral. The president got killed in an airplane crash. And he asked me to tell the Afghan leaders that we were going to keep the money coming through the committee, through Pakistan, even though the guy had been killed. So I went to Afghanistan to the funeral. Then I met with these Mujahideen. And the Mujahideen were grizzled, they were tough guys. I mean, they're as tough as anybody. They were bandoliers. They had knives, guns, everything, 13 of them. I told them what a good job they're doing, pushing the Soviets out of there. I said, here's a hell of a job. I said, Soviets had over 100,000 troops. You guys dismantle them. And of course, they said they appreciated the stingers. My friend Charlie Wilson was with me, and he said nothing. He was the king of Afghanistan, but he said nothing. So at any rate, I said, but they asked me, we're going to keep the money going, but they asked me, the Secretary of State asked me to quit killing the Russians, because the Russians had come to us and said, let us out of the country. We're trying to get out of the country. The guy got up and he said, we're going to kill every Russian in the country. We're not going to let them leave with bands playing and flags flying. We're going to have a hell of a time getting this done. This ain't going to happen easily. It's going to take 4 or 5 years.